So we're here, and it's how it all started this year, I think.
Yes, it is.
She had reached out and said that she wanted to virtual in, or whatever you would. Is that how you would say it? No, so.
Zoom it?
Yeah, like, be on the TV virtually.
No, thanks.
And I said, no, we're good.
We got it.
But I actually thought about doing it like this as this last episode to come full circle.
Little bookend?
Yeah, exactly.
Call that a bookend.
And then her not being here made it easier.
Right.
Also, the fact that, I think she technically did win the postseason.
I stopped paying attention.
Yeah, I don't even know what I finished up, which I don't want to diminish her,
Sure.
She had a good run.
Yeah.
Sure.
Was it over 56% or was it
I don't know.
7?
I think it was at least 2 wins over 500.
All right. I'll give her credit for that.
Yeah.
Listen, she had the Super Bowl, right?
That's big.
It is big.
Yeah.
Over in Philly, she definitely had.
Yeah, what's funny is I was praying that she chose the Chiefs, especially after that Saquon Barkley clip came out. I wanted to throw that back at her. I forgot. I blacked out last Tuesday.
She got hammered on one clip.
Did she?
Ooh, boy.
I don't even remember what happened last week here.
And as soon as neither do I. That was a disaster. Do we have a time limit today?
Yep, 15 minutes.
First down, Dawgs.
Full circle. I think the first one was actually 10.
I think it was 10 too.
Should we go 10?
And we talk like this.
Should we go 10?
talk like this the entire time.
Should we go 10?
No, 15.
I think it was always supposed to be 10 when it was you and I.
Two
wasn't?
people 10.
Yeah, we never did that. Did we? I think I went back to 15 when it was.
Yeah, because I think 20 was supposed to be the 4 of us.
Right.
And then we some reason went to 25 or 30. I don't know what. We lose all rules when we get recording.
It's all right.
So I guess if we're going to start talking about the Super Bowl, because that's all there is to talk about, pre-kick show? That's the name that they go with?
What's that?
On
with the
Fox
national
5?
anthem?
No. The whole
Before that.
hour before? Pre-kick show.
Interesting.
Why is it not the pregame? They kept the postgame.
What is there? Because there's a pre-kick and then there's a pregame?
I didn't see a pregame.
Just a pre-kick.
All I saw was a pre-kick show.
Trying to be different.
I don't like it.
What about the fucking what about this way that Fox changed the graphics on the screen?
I have that's the second thing I have.
Did you see that one meme when it was what a downgrade from what it normally looks like?
No, because they had script letters almost, right? All season.
It was retro.
I think it's clean. I think they went with a little clean version. And then my second thought is for next season, that's where they're going. What do you think of that?
Yeah, they're definitely previewing shit. 100%.
But I thought block letters, block numbers. I thought it's funny that you caught that because right away I was like, wow, they just changed up all their graphics just for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was, and it just looked so basic.
Very basic. I think that was on purpose.
What, that's what's in now? Minimal design?
No, just because more of the world is watching, more of the country is watching.
Clean it up.
Keep it basic, clean up.
Clean it up, make sure a tit don't pop out at halftime.
I was hoping that there was a couple, but there wasn't any.
I feel like we were talking about halftime shows last week, and we'll get to the game eventually. Maybe not, because there's really nothing to talk about.
No.
The halftime show, right? I felt that was a missed opportunity for Kendrick Lamar.
I agree.
I'm going to break it down. He spent his whole entire time on that grandest of stage in a little bitch fight with another rapper.
Agreed.
And he has a deep catalog of hits that people know that are popular songs that if they played, I guarantee you would know them.
One thing I read was he wasn't allowed to do any of his stuff from JMT or something like that because they still held the contract on those songs.
Whatever.
That was one thing.
Whatever.
But I guess if you're going to do the song that you were going to get sued for, you would do those songs anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Sue me. I'm on the Super Bowl. Fox, I need you to pick this up.
Yeah, I kind of stared at it. Maybe because I'm white. But I kind of just stared at it and I was appreciating the way that I always get really obsessed with how they film it and the crazy neurotic situation it must be for those cameramen, right? Getting to all those cues and having those what do you call guiders?
Yeah.
that fascinates me.
It's just as much of a choreography as what's actually going on with the cameras.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
I just thought it was very childish. You know.
Yeah.
Also, was he wearing bell bottoms?
He was definitely wearing bell bottoms.
Didn't love that.
Nope, and his shoes were weird.
Yeah.
It looked like bowling shoes. It looked like they had the little hard bowling shoes.
My original point about the halftime show is that I'm so influenced by everyone else on what they think the halftime show is.
Got it.
Like, I don't have a strong opinion one way or another over the years of it was good, it was bad, whatever. You know, obviously there's some that are better than others, but like the media or like social media or just how much everyone has such an opinion on that.
Yeah.
I feel you can't make it. I'm like, it was okay, you know, but then it's like the one side that's like, this is so fucking terrible. It was awful. This has set us back years. And I'm like, well, it's not that bad. You know?
It wasn't that bad and it wasn't that great. It wasn't really anything. And I've said this before on this show. I am all about it. You should be playing bangers. Like I'm not a big Bruno Mars song, but what he did at halftime was super entertaining.
Yeah.
It was really entertaining.
Right.
Either entertain the hell out of me because you got 111 million people watching you. 111 million people watching you. Or just pump up the crowd. Do something that it wasn't like, I'm ready for the second half.
Plus, nobody really knew what was going on.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, at least if you have some of these past, I don't want to spend so much time talking about the halftime show.
No.
But like, if you have these other, there's like a connection to the hits.
Right.
It was all new material from this guy.
Yeah.
And it was all just about him and Drake.
And symbolism.
Yeah.
A lot of symbolism.
Yeah.
I think most white people think the best part was probably Samuel L. Jackson. Because that's all they could relate to.
That's definitely a clip right there. If there was ever one. I don't know if it's for this channel, but you might have a private one that we want to put that one on.
I don't know. It wasn't that great, but it wasn't that bad. It didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
But it was fine. I'm going to watch it. I realize that I'm going to watch it now.
Right.
Like as a kid, I definitely growing up, definitely partied more at a Super Bowl. Now I'm with my family. At that point, I would always go out for, I'd have like 2 cigarettes, hang out by myself, miss the show, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm kind of like, oh, you started? Let me sit down and watch it.
Right.
Let me see what's going on.
Right. I mean, there wasn't much else to watch.
I'm officially too old for halftime shows. I think that's what it comes down to, right?
They'll bring back, maybe I feel like Pearl Jam's due to get one.
I don't know.
You don't think so? They probably don't want to.
And I thought about that, and they would play, and they would play their cheesy hits.
Yeah.
They would play their hits.
That's okay. Still better.
It'd probably be better.
Be
better for me.
maybe like 25 other people.
I hope you don't bring up any commercials because I don't think I saw any because my kids were talking the entire time.
We were talking.
Barbies.
We talked about it yesterday. Vin brought it up on Dead Serious, and I'm like, I don't pay attention.
I don't think I saw any.
I go the second there's a commercial, I'm going back to my phone and putting 3 or 4 more bets in.
Right.
In that fucking commercial every single time.
The only thing
catches on the next drive. Every commercial, I don't have time for that. I'm trying to see which receivers are going to have a catch on the next drive because I'm already down $400.
I got killed by that Dotson callback on that first play.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people.
Oh,
a lot of people.
The only thing I did realize from the commercials is Antonio Banderas' accent has gotten worse. I think he's so far away from English, I can't understand what he's saying anymore. Like, he's been in the media for so long, his English has gotten worse. I don't know. How is that possible?
That's hysterical. That's so funny.
I think it's because the Spanish culture got more popular.
Yeah. Could be.
It could be.
Yeah, the commercials doesn't do it for me. The only thing, all right, one commercial.
All right, what do you got?
One commercial.
What do you got?
Wasn't it cool when they had the commercial bleed into the crowd singing the song?
I only caught the crowd part, so I didn't really understand what was going on. Who plays that all the time? Kansas City?
I don't know, but it was a Rocket commercial or something like that.
It was a Rocket mortgage
I don't know what that is.
Something like that.
All right. Yeah, I don't have a mortgage. But like it's so it stopped, the commercial stopped, and then at that same time the crowd, that's fucking cool.
Thought it was a great idea.
That's cool.
I just thought it was a part of somebody's home field advantage. I
think you might be right.
I thought it was KC's, but I'm not sure.
You might be right.
But everybody was singing, and I did think that was cool.
No, you're right. It had to have been because the connection to the fans that were there.
Okay.
Had to have been. Yeah, that's smart. I didn't even think of that.
It was a great idea, though. I
cool.
thought it was really cool. But
cool.
I don't like how the internet after that on Instagram and all that shit, how touching everybody is after, like, they're
Yeah.
like almost crying because of
Yeah.
that song.
It's crazy.
Song's been around for fucking 90
Forever.
years.
Forever. Some people are hearing it for the first time, I guess.
What are we doing?
Like, get out. Live a little. Listen to fucking John Denver or whatever that is. Is it John Denver?
I think it's John Denver.
Wow. Nailed
I
that.
think it's John Denver. You could be right.
Nailed that.
Or some other old, really white dude.
My takeaway from the game is that I basically nailed everything that I said about this game.
Did you really?
Pretty much. I think
Philly was
so.
the better team. I
Like
mean,
you said, they're the better team all the way. You know, they maybe one or two position players but they on paper better team. Philly had to blow them out to win the game. And 2 years ago they lose. They go out. Upper management makes these changes with the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. They were just complete football team.
same thing with the Patriots. Lost to them,
Complete team.
beat them a couple of years later.
It was cool to see. You know, like even though it was one of probably 3 worst
Yes.
Super Bowls of all time that I've seen.
Yep.
Number 1 probably being that one at MetLife that I was
Denver,
at.
yes.
That was brutal.
Awful.
But yeah, other than that, it was impressive to see. If you're a real football fan and you watch the progression of what the Eagles have done to get to this point, with the controversy of the quarterback, the coach.
Yeah. They were 2-2, I think, right?
Just a
They said
great
they were
run
2-2.
team.
It was great to see, and I don't like to wallow in people or celebrate people's misery, but it was great to see Mahomes confused.
Yeah.
It was great to see
they embarrassed them.
Travis Kelce on the sideline shaking his legs.
Then
It was great to see.
And he was wearing a glittery shirt walking out of there.
Walking out, that was an embarrassing walkout. Right?
That was a woman's
You don't
shirt.
change that?
That was a
you
woman's
lose?
shirt.
Definitely.
You think he would have worn that if he won too?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he didn't have a change. I don't think he had a change. I think he thought he was winning, and that was his come out clothes.
Travis Kelce only brought that glittery shirt because he knew that he was going to win the Super Bowl.
That's it.
Wow. Interesting.
I mean, do you pick out a losing outfit? I don't think so. That would be terrible.
No. Yeah, you can't. You just got to act as if you won no matter what.
That was his winning outfit.
Even if it means wearing bell bottoms and a glittery shirt.
It was good to see him. I'm also not smart enough to know that Philly didn't fucking blitz the entire time.
Yeah.
I did kind of think they blitzed, but when I heard not one,
Only rushed 4.
it's amazing.
It's insane.
It's amazing.
That's what I mean. It's just a complete team. And then you have the fear of they're going to stop Saquon. That's going to be the end of the Eagles.
They did a good job. They did a great job, but that's
They
all
stopped them, but
on.
it doesn't matter because it's a complete team.
It doesn't.
You know, they knew that that's what they were going to do. They still tried to go to him. As soon as it was obvious he wasn't getting the job done, got weapons all over the field.
Yeah. If you bet on anybody but Worthy on KC, you lost.
No,
Pretty close.
I won.
I know. I got Hopkins.
DeAndre
too.
Hopkins.
But
Anytime.
you took that?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's all I won.
I had him with Dotson.
That's all I won.
I had those 17 bets in. I won Patrick Mahomes interception, not pick six, just interception, and I won Devontae Smith over 19 yards long catch and a TD.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 things I won.
Any boxes?
No, so far away on the boxes.
Got your $20 right here.
So far. Oh, I forgot that you owed me that. So far away on the boxes. How about Tom Brady wearing a house on his wrist? I feel like
Yeah.
a stripper.
So that I felt like Tom Brady was good.
I think the other guy sucked.
Tom Brady was.
Tom Brady was not bad.
I almost forgot for a period of time that it was Tom Brady because he
Right.
was so good.
I agree with you 100%. I just can't look at his face when he talks.
Yeah, something's not right there.
But I thought he did really good, and I was listening to the other guy, and I know the other guy, and I'm sorry I don't know his name, but I thought he was awful.
Yeah, it was bad.
I thought he was just there hanging out.
It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, it was one definitely to forget.
Yeah. I think that bodes well next year, meaning that there'll be a good game next year.
Now you think like what usually happens is a team loses a Super Bowl, they don't make the playoffs next year. You see that for the Chiefs?
I see the Chiefs having a tough time because of their division.
Yeah.
That's what I see. Do I see the Phillies coming back? Phillies coming back.
Yeah.
They're gonna have
yeah.
a solid team.
Without a doubt. The thing with that I don't like about what's happening with the Chiefs is like everybody saying, you know, Patrick Mahomes' legacy is tarnished.
Oh, stop. It's not tarnished.
Fuck out of here
Get
with
the
that
hell
shit.
out of here.
The guy has been to he's not even 30 years old.
Right.
And he's been to a minimum of the AFC Championship game for 7 straight years.
Yeah. And what I think is great is I think this is going to make him play harder.
Without a doubt.
They have to buy a couple people.
That too.
They need him weapons.
It's going to force the
Yes.
front office to do the right thing, which they've refused to do.
They they tried their hardest to win with nobody.
Right.
They tried their hardest. It didn't work.
But just give the guy a couple of people, a couple weapons here or there, you know?
It.
Travis Kelce, done.
And they'll draft well, and they'll get Rashid Rice back. They'll have a team, but I think Denver, I think the Chargers, I think they're going to give them a little bit of a challenge. They're not going to go 15-2.
Yeah, they're going to be good for a little while. I think that the rest of the teams in that division.
Yeah. I think so too. And they got the coaching to do it, which is great.
I didn't even see who won the MVP. Was it Hurts?
It was Hurts, yeah. Because he ran for 70. I was questioning it for a minute, but then it was like he ran for 70.
Yeah.
So it was definitely worth it.
Defense was just so impressive.
Defense was great.
So fast.
Great.
And like you said, you know, like they were all over him the whole game.
That's what you had to do. What about that saying?
What about that first call though?
So when that call came through, we were all, no way, I can't believe it's happening. Everything after that went Philly's way. But that was a bad first call.
Yeah.
First of all, I wouldn't have gone 4th and 2 at the 50-yard line in the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. Call me a pussy.
No.
I would have punted it away, and that could have been a completely different game after that.
Yeah.
I would have punted that ball away.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a bad call right off the bat. I thought a couple of the calls were a little shady. Fucking seeing Pat Mahomes' face get smushed after he lost that.
Yeah.
After he lost that was a good one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. It was I don't know. It was what it was.
Do they have a police force in Philly?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Or they take that night off.
Yo, have you seen the city?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Destroyed.
Good for them.
No, you don't destroy your own city. I think that's stupid as shit.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Breaking buildings.
It's good to have a little fun, but you
Breaking
got to
windows.
know. I mean, football fans just in general, though, they're disgusting human beings.
They are pretty gross.
The ones that you see out there, like, you know, that are the face of the team, like the diehards, terrible people. Alcoholics.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Probably
Huge.
deadbeats.
Huge.
You know?
Treats women like
beating
shit.
women.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do we know
fans.
that? How do we know that at the same time?
First down, Dawgs.
I do have one quick thing. I know we ran out, but we're gonna have shows. Shouldn't we announce that we're gonna have shows? Mm-hmm. We're gonna have shows throughout the rest of the time before the season starts because we did so well this year. One quick football thing. How do you not have Jalen Hurts, and how does Jalen Hurts not want to take that victory formation for the last snap?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
I don't know. Things like that, though, it's like, I feel like they got a future ahead of them, and it's like, he's going to be back there.
Yeah, but how could you think like that? It's so hard to get there.
No, you're right. That was crazy.
You travel,
I regret everything I just said.
Yeah, I just looked at it, and it wasn't because it was Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit because it was Kenny Pickett, right? How do you not? You did so. Tom Brady would have never done that. Not a chance in hell. I don't care how much you're up.
No.
You took that team through 17 weeks of football, fought through the playoffs.
Yep.
I thought they were going to call a timeout, maybe.
Yep.
Their last timeout, him come out, take the victory formation, and take the ball.
Yeah.
How do you not do that?
Yeah. No, it was interesting. What about that bet though? Like 3 people to attempt to pass. You never think.
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
But Tripp's running back one for Kansas City, they had 5, which I was surprised.
Yeah.
What was the 3?
There's a bet. So like, you know, it's like 2.5 people to attempt a pass.
Okay.
So you get 3.
So
you
who
win.
did it?
Well, you had Pickett.
Okay,
Usually on that bet, you're hoping that a wide receiver throws the ball or a running back throws the ball. But you don't rarely ever see them put in the backup quarterback.
Never see a backup quarterback in the playoffs.
That's not how you think it's going to get. That's how you know that's an ass whooping.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, they worked them over.
Does Kelce play?
It was cool. It was cool for you. I don't think so. It was cool for us because like that one clip that went crazy. It's like there's a lot of Eagles fans.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm an Eagles fan. I'm not this one over here. I'm not converting, but I feel obviously you're a Giants fan or you're in the division. You don't want them to win, but like I feel okay with what happened.
I feel okay too.
You know.
And Sirianni won me over a tiny bit. He said a lot of good things at the end. Yeah. That's all I'll say. He kind of got his asshole persona away from me. I know it'll come back week 1.
Yeah.
But I was very, very happy at the end of this. KC losing, Eagles winning a ring.
Also had to be the earliest anybody's dumped a Gatorade bucket on somebody.
Yeah, 3 minutes, right?
That was early.
super early.
That's fucking disrespectful.
It's disrespectful. Dude,
Not that they had a chance, but like, wait.
killed him, bro.
Yeah, they killed him.
24-0 at the half.
Yeah.
The hell out of here.
All right, so off season, we're gonna do one show a month. We'll
Definitely.
break it up. Maybe we'll do the show a little longer, break it into multiple episodes. And I feel like we should do one soon. You know, talk about the moves that have already been made.
Definitely.
Who's gonna be a free agent?
Gotta keep this train rolling, bro.
That's it.
Those we're gonna have to prepare for.
Yeah, we gotta prepare. Yeah, we promise we're gonna prepare for those.
Promise. I'm gonna
Cut that clip up, and then the first day when I come in here, and I've had like 25 Zoom calls before we came in here, and you're like, I'm not ready for this at all.
You're gonna bring up people I don't know. You're gonna
I probably don't even know who they are. They don't even play football.
listen. I will say, best season yet.
Yeah.
First down, Dogs.